You're asked to solve the system, and in this one, looks like we're going to have a quadratic and a line here. And when I have a quadratic, I'm going to go ahead and I'll probably expand this. I'll use FOIL or the box method to expand this here instead of leaving it like this. I will also go ahead and solve the line here for y. So that's going to be my first step, solve for y. And the reason for that is because then I can go ahead and use substitution here and plug it into this one up here so that I have only x values, and then I can solve the quadratic. So I could plug it in here and I'll get negative 2x plus 5 minus 3 equals x minus 1 squared. So my second thing that I'm doing here is substituting. And this is not in every quadratic equation, so I'm going to put this in parentheses, but I'm going to expand the parentheses here because I don't want them like this. I'm actually going to multiply this out and get x squared minus 2x plus 1 instead of all of this here. So to rewrite that one more time, we get negative 2x, and actually let me change colors here to show we're moving on to a new step. So negative 2x plus 5 minus 3 equals, and then everything up here, because I'm just basically using that instead of this, x squared minus 2x plus 1. Now that I have my equation, a quadratic with only x values, I'm going to go ahead and combine everything on one side to get it into standard form. I'm going to leave it all on the right side here because I like having my a value equal to 1. So I'm going to go ahead and do the opposite of all these things. So I'm going to add 2x, subtract 5, and add 3. So I end up getting 0 on this side, x squared minus 2x plus 2x plus 1 minus 5 plus 3. And now we're going to combine some like terms because this does not look pretty yet. Negative 2x plus a positive 2x is 0. 1 plus negative 5 is negative 4. And negative 4 plus 3 is negative 1. So all the way simplified, I'm going to get 0 equals x squared minus 1. Now what we can do in this case, we could solve by using square roots. So I'm going to add 1 to both sides, which I'm going to pull this back up over here. X squared is equal to positive 1. Now I'm just going to take the square root of both sides to give me x is equal to plus or minus 1. And there is my solutions for the x values. But don't forget, we still got to go ahead and plug that back in to one of our equations so that we can figure out what y is equal to. I'm actually going to use this equation here, and because I'm running out of space and did not do this very neat, I'm going to switch colors again here. So I'm going to basically plug in both of my x values to find both of my y values. So if I plug in 1, I get y equals negative 2 times 1 plus 5, which gives me y equals negative 2 plus 5, so y equals 3. So when x is 1, y is 3. And when x is negative 1, I get y equals negative 2 times negative 1 plus 5, which negative 2 times negative 1 is positive 2 plus 5, and y equals 7. So when x is negative 1, y is 7, and that is my 2 solutions.